Hello, very good morning, dear students. In this class, I will continue the network theorem. That means in the last class, I have explained about the network terminologies. In this class, we will start discussing about Kirchhoff's laws and ideal voltage and current sources. Now, the Kirchhoff's law, there are two laws. In the Kirchhoff's laws, there are two laws. First one is Kirchhoff's current law and Kirchhoff's voltage law. The Kirchhoff's current law. That Kirchhoff's current law tells that the total current entering into the node is equal to the total current leaving the node, or the algebraic sum of the total current at a node is 0. We can see this Kirchhoff's current law. Let us consider we have here a diagram. Let us see this. We can see that it is a point at which four branches I1, I2, I3, I4 meet together. This point is called as a junction or a node. So in this here, we can see this from diagram. The I1 is the current which is entering into the node. I2 is the current which is also entering to the node, and I3 is the current which is flowing out of this node, and I4 is the current flowing out of this node. So now let us consider the current which is flowing into the node towards the node as a positive, and current which is leaving the node we can take it as a negative sign. Now applying the sign convention, the current which is entering to the node we can take it as a positive, and current which is leaving the node we can take it as a negative sign. So I1 is a I1 plus I2, the current I1 plus I2, the current entering to the node, I3 minus I3 minus I4. So therefore I1 plus I2 minus I3 minus I4. So I1 positive 1, I2 positive, I3 negative, I4 negative. Therefore I1 plus I2 minus I3 minus I4 is equal to 0, or I1 plus I2 is equal to I3 plus I4. So what is I1 plus I2? The sum of the total current entering into the node. I1 and I2 current entering into the node is equal to I3 plus I4. I3 plus I4. The current leaving from the node, or current exiting from node, or I1 plus I2 minus I3 minus I4 is equal to 0. That is equal to summation of I is equal to 0. That indicates that the Kirchhoff's current law, the algebraic sum of current at a node is equal to 0. Or you can take it as I1 plus I2 is equal to I3 plus I4. I1 we can take it as I is equal to Q by T. I1 is equal to Q1 by T plus I2 is equal to Q2 by T is equal to I3 by Q3 by I3 as Q3 by T we can write, and I4 as Q4 by T. Therefore I1 plus I2 is equal to Q3 I1 plus I2 is equal to I3 plus I4 is there. That equation we can write it as Q1 plus Q2 is equal to Q3 plus Q4. So what is the Q1 plus Q2? Total charge entering into the node is equal to the total charge leaving out of the node. Therefore, there is no consumption of charge takes place. The total charge entering to the node is equal to the total charge leaving the node. That means it is in accordance with the tough law of conservation of charge. Therefore, KCL, Kirchhoff's current law, we can indicate that law of conservation of electrical charge. The next one is Kirchhoff's voltage law. What is the Kirchhoff's voltage law tells? Algebraic sum of all the branch voltages around any closed loop in the network is 0. Now let us consider an electrical network which has only one loop, and the source voltage Vs and two resistance in the BC branch and CD branch. So and the voltage drop across this resistance is V1, and voltage drop across this resistance is V2. Now apply the KVL. So here the source voltage is equal to the, actually this you can take another way, the total applied voltage is equal to the sum of voltage drops across various branches in a closed loop. That means Vs is equal to V1 plus V2. That means it is accordance with the tough law of conservation of energy. Total energy supplied is equal to the total energy consumed by passive elements. So now, to apply the Kirchhoff's voltage law, we can follow some kind of sign convention that if you move from negative to the positive, the voltage will be rises. The rise in voltage we can take it as a positive. If you move from positive to the negative, there is a drop in voltage takes place. We can take it as a negative voltage. So now, similarly, if you move from A to B, here we have a source voltage Vs. That means if you go from A to B, so as indicates it is moving from minus to positive plus. That means negative to positive. So rise in voltage we can take it as plus Vs, Vs plus minus of V1. Why it is minus of V1? We are moving from positive to negative. The drop in voltage is equal to V1 minus V1 minus V2. So if you move from C to D, we are moving from positive to negative. The drop in voltage is V2, therefore minus V2. Therefore, Vs minus V1 minus V2 is equal to 0, or Vs is equal to V1 plus V2. That means the total of voltage applied is equal to the voltage drop across the various the branches in a closed loop. Closed loop. Otherwise, we can take it as the total net EMF is equal to the algebraic sum of the product of current and resistance across various branches in a closed loop. Or Vs is equal to V1 plus V2. Or we can write the voltage as energy by charge. So we can write ES by Vs as ES by Q is equal to V1 as E1 by Q, and V2 as E2 by Q. Therefore, ES by Q is equal to E1 by Q plus E2 by Q. Therefore, ES equal to E1 plus E2. That indicates that the energy supplied by the voltage source in the circuit is equal to energy consumed by passive components in the circuit. It is in accordance with that of law of conservation of energy. The Kirchhoff's voltage law indicates the law of conservation of energy. The Kirchhoff's current law indicates law of conservation of charge, current law. Kirchhoff voltage law indicates law of conservation of energy. Next one is ideal voltage.